Morning cardio. Look how handsome, apart from me, but look how handsome this walk is. Loving life right now. That's my new dog. Anyway, enough about us. I just want a little chat with you all and my clients out there that have got me asking them or advising them because they want to get lean and they've done a kind of lean diet about carb rotation. And it seems confusing to some. It's really quite straightforward. The basics of it is 2 to 3 days, generally, this is how I plan them, of low carbs. So that'll be a real minimum amount of carbs. You'll have some fats in there with a slightly higher amount of protein. And them days there are to bring down, your blood sugar, reset insulin sensitivity. You'll drop a bit of weight, often from water, because you're not holding water or glycogen in the muscle. And people's digestion and stuff does often feel better because they're not bloated from carbs. Puts you in a position where you can kind of really appreciate the carbs in terms of not just eating them, but how your body uptakes them. It's willing and you wants to utilise them. So really, if you're on 2 to 3 low days of carbs, it's normally about 6 meals a day. Whether you're training with weights or not, you still eat that same diet. So it's the same diet regardless. I would often get clients to do fasted cardio on them days, or every day to be honest, if you're trying to lean out. Keeping your heart rate moderate, looking the fat burning zone, I think is best. If you're fairly lean, 120, 130 beats a minute. If you're holding a lot of fat, then you can do HIIT cardio because this fat that you're holding is a buffer and going to prevent you from losing muscle. So while you're fat, work hard. If you're fit enough to. If you're not, and merely walking wears you out, then of course this is hard for you, and that will get your heart rate really high anyway. As you get fitter and your heart rate improves or comes down because you're fitter, you can increase the intensity of your workouts. So on the low days, we're doing fasted cardio. I'd say time-wise, just get up in the morning, hit a black coffee, glass of water. Totally fasted, don't need any aminos, etc. Because you're only going to go out and do 30-40 minutes of cardio. Then if you want to come back and slam some aminos whilst you're preparing your breakfast, more power to you. So that's what I would do there with the cardio on the low days, and you hit the training. Now the training can suffer, but not initially. Maybe after a few weeks it starts to get a little bit drab because you can't go as long because you haven't got the carb supply in your body. But then on the 3rd day or 4th day, really depending how hard you need to push, we have a high day, and that high day drops all the fats out. We go for lower fat proteins or faster digesting proteins and fairly fast digesting carbs like white rice, white potatoes, cream of rice, stuff that digests fast but stuff you enjoy. A lot of people crave carbs, so make it something you enjoy. So you have them carbs on that day, and what I like to do on that day is stop the morning cardio and in fact instead have a fasted weight session. So you go to the gym as you would if you do cardio at the gym, but you lift the weights and it really drops your glycogen down and almost pushes you down into a place where you can to a degree super compensate with the meals that are going to come that follow. So the carbs really get into the system because you're primed for them to. You've had 2 or 3 low days plus this weight session empty, and your body's looking for nutrition and nutrients, and you put them in then. So you have a nice day, nice and full eating carbs. What people tend to find is that on this day, which they've looked forward to, they may be either sluggish and tired, because the carbs have that effect on some people, and they may be even hungrier, so they're eating all this extra food, but they're getting hungrier because the carbs process very fast without fats. Just put me mutt on the lead. Say hello, Woofy. So, yes. So that day might be a Netflix and sleep day, it might, if it's a weekend, it might be. And if you've trained in the morning and you're eating carbs, you may feel tired, as I say, but you certainly probably will feel hungrier. The fats that you eat on the low day slow the digestion down and make you feel satisfied. So this is the premise of a low and high day with training. And with regards to weights, it doesn't matter when that day's full, you just follow the 3 on low, 1 high, or 2 on low, 1 high, and fit your training according to your lifestyle, schedule and recovery. Hope that helps. If not, drop me a DM. Ciao.